Yo, what's going on? It's D-Man. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about NBA 2K25 in the builder. So I'm going to show you my main slasher build in NBA 2K25. The one I plan on making, at least. I know I showed this build in the previous video, but I think I really know what I want to do with this build now. Of course, I want to be kind of a wing. I want to be super brolic, LeBron-like. So I'm going 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. Now, why 94 when you only need 93 for goal posterizer? Well, I was going to add 5 cap breakers to it to make it 99 driving dunk, and then I was going to tweak my vertical so I was able to get the legend badge permanently. But the thing is, I don't know how big of a jump posterizer would be from Hall of Fame to legend. So when I get my cap breakers, I might just add 2 to my driving dunk, add a little bit to my vertical, and be done with that. But just know, a legend slasher build will be on the way eventually. So for my 3-point shot, I think 83 is a pretty decent sweet spot, especially if shooting isn't your main attribute. So we get bronze limitless range, which is cool. And then because of my mid-range, which I could honestly boost more, I'm still thinking about boosting it more to get gold shooting badges. But right now we have silver deadeye and silver set shot specialist. And that doesn't sound bad, but I feel like set shot specialist works really well in NBA 2K25. So I might boost my mid-range to 89, get gold set shot specialist with bronze limitless range, and see how that works out. We might be doing a little catfishing because people will see that I can dunk the entire game. They try to back up, boom, midi 3-point shot. Y'all know how I play. Next up, we have playmaking. And playmaking is probably the most difficult part for me because I don't really dribble like that. And we also don't know which animations are good. So when it comes to ball handle, I don't know why I left it at 80 right here. I was tweaking a little bit. I'm getting old, but I'm definitely taking it to 81. So I'll have silver handles for days and silver unpluckable. I just like handles for days for my slasher build because when I drive to the lane, I will still have stamina to be able to time those contact dunks. So yeah, I'm definitely taking my ball handle to 81. And when it comes to speed with ball, I'm going 75 for silver lightning launch. I feel like that's a great badge to have, especially at 6'8". One thing I already like about NBA 2K25 over NBA 2K24 is that speed with ball actually matters. Y'all know at the end of NBA 2K24, I had that no speed with ball build and I was doing just fine. But we actually need speed with ball on NBA 2K25. So yeah, silver lightning launch, I'm gonna get my pass accuracy up to a 75. That's gonna give me silver break starter and dimer, and then I'm done with playmaking. So we're going to skip down to the physicals, right? Speed and agility are weird right now because I just don't know which way to go with it just yet. We have to play a little bit more of the game to find out how valuable these attributes are for a bigger build. So when it comes to speed, right now, you see it at 81. Once again, I was just tweaking. I'm gonna leave that at 80 so I can get slippery off ball. When it comes to agility, I have 2 options. I might keep it at 71. That would give me bronze on-ball menace, bronze pick dodger, bronze shifty shooter, and silver slippery off-ball. But I was also thinking, like, I could probably make it work, but this build would probably be kind of out of position and out of place if we were to play 3v3. It's already out of place in 5v5, but especially in 3v3. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking 76 agility and raising my perimeter defense. And that'll give me silver on-ball menace. Not only that, but I'll probably raise my rebound on this build too. And so this can play a better role in 3v3, especially if we have 2 6'8" builds. Like you heard of a hash lock, well, this might be a slash lock. And also if I make those changes, I'll get silver pit dodger and all that. So we'll see how it goes. Once again, speed and agility on this particular video is just a placeholder, so you can ignore those. When it comes to strength, I like to be able to generate and get gold strong handle. I think gold strong handle is a great badge, or physical handles from 2K24. That was a great badge too. And one thing I noticed is that strength means something in NBA 2K25 again. I was throwing people around way more than NBA 2K24. So I feel like if you're a bigger build, you're going to want to have strength. And so I'm going to have strong handle. I'm going to have physical finisher, brick wall, and I will have immovable enforcer, so I'm not getting punked. So now we're going to drop down to my vertical. Once again, my vertical is undecided. I might go 86, use 2 cap breakers on drive and dunk, and get that to 96 and leave it at that. And I know a few people might ask, why don't I just put it at 96 now? I think that it's too expensive in the builder. And it's funny because on the Sis 8 builds, NBA 2K Lab said that the driving dunk is significantly cheaper, but even then it's still taxing, right? So I might just use 2 cap breakers on driving dunk and put my vert up to 86 in the builder because that's pretty much free. And I might just be chilling like that. That might be the move. So once again, ignore speed and agility, that's still undecided, but everything else is pretty locked in. I know I'm going 87 on the mid-range shot. I know I'm going 86 on the vertical. Speed drop it down to 80, agility up to 73, and then we move on to defense. So of course, when I play 5s on this build, most of the time they'll probably put me at the 4. So I was thinking I might just put some interior on this build just so I could defend myself. But I did get permission from a center I run with. He said, yo, don't put that interior too high. I got the paint. I said, bet. So because of that, I might be able to take my perimeter up to another level. Once again, I think perimeter would be valued over steel in NBA 2K25. So you see, I took my steel up to silver glove and silver interceptor, which interceptor is amazing. But I might take my interior down just a little bit, and then put it on perimeter, get that up to 85, take my steel down to 73, and then we might be cooking. Even then, I might be able to lower my block too, because once again, I like getting blocks, bro. I like chase downs, but I did not see a bunch of chase downs on NBA 2K25. Matter of fact, and I still have to play the game a little bit more, I feel like the speed threshold without the ball, it wasn't adding up to me. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. So I might even take my block down too, and maybe get that steal back, or maybe ensure my perimeter defense. But either way, slash lock for sure. And like I said before, I don't want this build to be too out of place on the 3s court. So I'm going to go down to my rebounding and upgrade my defensive rebounding. Therefore, I'm able to snag just a little bit. So actually looking over this build, yeah, it's ass. It's ass for sure. I'll just have to tweak it, man. I'll have to adjust it and see what's really going on, man. Because like I said, we played 2K25 for a little bit, so we know what works for the most part, but it all comes down to these animations, man. If these animations aren't hitting the way they're supposed to, then yeah, all of this means nothing. But like I said before, I'm going to adjust my block, I'm going to adjust my steal, and then I'm definitely just going to raise my perimeter all the way to the 80s, if possible, and then add the rest on my defensive rebounding. You know what scares me the most about defense on day 1 2K? It always gets patched. So I can say, look, I didn't see any plucks, only saw bump steals. So you can save some points by lowering your steals to 73 and be just fine. But then if they come out with a patch to increase the plus steals, I'm going to have so many people looking crazy. And I don't want that at all. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'll bite the bullet on it and see how it goes, and I'll definitely let you all know. But that's my plan so far. Yeah, so that's how I would fix this particular build for me personally. Just have a slash lock. That might be the move. I still might go for legend badges on this build. I need to get my hands on the game again. But we'll see how it goes, because once again, you have to think about the cap breakers. You have to think about the max +1, but at the same time, you have to be careful with the max +1 because that's not permanent. That resets at the end of the season. You feel me? So I don't want to make a build saying, oh, this is for max +1, and it's only good halfway through the season. Not only that, but max +1 may not be in every season. So now your build is only viable some of the time instead of all of the time. So you really like have to be careful. I do like these additions to NBA 2K25 because they give us a chance to fix our build, but at the same time, somebody like me, D-Man UNC, D-Man Unk, I might mess up my build even more, bro. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's what I would do. I'm setting up this build to be able to get Hall of Fame posterizer. We might be able to get legend. Not only that, but once again, I'm going to raise my mid-range to 89 probably, get those gold shooting badges, see what that's looking like. And then I'll lower my steal and block because it looks ridiculous. Like that defense looks ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. And put that on perimeter. What y'all think? Is that a cook? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Oh, y'all would definitely let me know for sure. So that's going to be my day one slasher build. Shades of Brandon Miller, Rudy Gay, Mikal Bridges. Not a bad trio, but I just have to get right. That's the shot creator and 3-level threat that I showed you all in one of my first build videos. I just wanted this build to have a video to itself so I can really break down the changes I'm going to make. Once again, at Community Day, we were just trying to see what did what. I was in play now most of the time. I didn't mess with the builder a lot. That's why I tweaked out on the attributes a little bit, but you know, not bad. We'll still be able to catch bodies. So I hope this video was able to help somebody out a little bit, and I hope you all enjoyed it. You all be easy and take care. Peace.